Hi, it's Rob here from Rob and Ali. I have virtual Ali here with me today because she is searching for some outfits for our next cruise, which is the Disco Glam Cruise. Anyway, just a short introduction. Whilst I was editing the video for our day 2 on our MSC cruise, I took out some footage of our lunchtime at Kato Sushi in order to keep it to a reasonable length. I thought that it was well worth sharing that video with you, so I've made a separate video for you to see our experience at the Kato Sushi. Here it is. Hope you enjoy. So we have got our menus now. This is the experience menu. This is what we get a choice of. So we're going to have a look and see what we can have to eat. But if we want anything else, we get 50% off. Our first course has arrived. This is edamame.
Do you know, how can something so simple taste so delicious?
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
So these are the soybeans, and they're just gently warmed with salt, coarse salt sprinkled over the top. You just take the soft little peas out the middle, peas out the middle. They're delicious.
They are delicious.
You could actually, they're so Moorish, you could really sit in front of the TV and watch a movie, just eating a whole bowl full of these.
You could. In fact, Maddie has a bag of frozen edamame in the freezer at home that she has with her lunch sometimes.
Lovely. I think there's a very gentle oil on these as well. I'm saying gentle oil as opposed to a sort of an olive oil. It's very light. Beautiful.
Believe it or not, I have never actually ever tried sake in my entire life, and today, sat here, seemed like the right time to do it. So he's already poured some out. I'll pour a little bit more out. Ooh. There are about 8 to choose from. I had no idea. I took his recommendation. He said that this one was a nice one. So there's a sweet aroma to it.
Now, I can see those little cheeks are going to get more and more flushed throughout the meal.
Well, maybe. I don't think it's something that I will be buying on a regular basis.
So sake is traditionally a sort of an aperitif. So it is a neat aperitif to have before a meal, and now it is considered kind of okay to have during the sort of appetizers that you're having, such as this, and the first few light courses of your...
Absolutely.
Everything is beautifully presented in the sushi bar. So even the edamame came in these little dishes that are all like raggedy around the edges and pearlized, so they look like the inside of oyster shells. And next got the miso soup. And again, this is like a digestive. So this aids the digestion. So let's see what this is like. You're not very keen on your miso soup. I quite like it. It's beautiful. It's just, I'm going to say it's like a consomme, but that's kind of the equivalent of it. It's a consomme, but it's so full of flavour and really light and delicate. I am loving that. Really enjoying it.
Wow, this looks fabulous. I've not deliberately not shown you yet, but what are your first thoughts?
Actually, it's a little bit overwhelming. There's a lot of very, very big pieces of fish here. I mean, that when I say overwhelming, I mean in a way that there's a lot to get through without any sort of salad or anything to go through it, or any sauces. Now there is a little bit of soy sauce. I don't want to overpower it with soy sauce, but I will need something to sort of...
Maybe just put a little bit on and then just dip it in.
You know, I could have done with something like some pickles or something. I know the fish is supposed to have the flavours, but I just feel I need something to enhance that. This
looks fabulous.
It looks absolutely beautiful, doesn't it? Yeah. It's so fresh looking as well. This complete protein overload on a plate, it looks absolutely splendid, but I have asked for some pickles to go with it, just to kind of break up all the fish flavours. And I'm not sure whether I have just made one of those kind of faux pas, like asking for, what would it be, like
Tomato sauce.
tomato sauce with
On a fine
a
steak.
steak or something, and the chef's going to come out with a cleaver and go mad at me. I'm not sure, but let's hope not. I'm going to try this.
Oh no, chef's here. Ah!
As we've found so far on our experience on the Bellissima, nothing is too much trouble. So out came the pickles, but I've got a whole dish. He said, "Is that enough? I can go and get you another one. Look at that, that's beautiful." And then they gave us some little side dishes here, one each. And it's like a really light, it's like a very, very light soy sauce. It's not like the typical soy sauce we get that put all over our Chinese of a weekend takeaway. It's delicious. To me, that will just finish it off.
I think that's wasabi, and be careful with that.
Oh, I love wasabi. I do. That's the. I'm gonna put that on that. This looks like the
Tuna.
tuna. I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have some of my pickles. I'm gonna build my own little.
All you need is a bread roll and make a sandwich out of it.
Well, I do believe this is the way it should come. I believe that you build your flavours together, like that.
Well, you eat.
And apparently you're supposed to put it down in one. Oh,
Good.
if I'm not right, I'm right now, because you get the hit of ginger, the soft, beautiful, I think that was tuna, absolutely beautiful, and then the little sweetness of that soy sauce, all blended in together, made the most delicious mouthful. You try it, Robert. Tell me if I'm wrong. So I've now got Robert building his own creation. So you've got your fish, you've got ginger, some wasabi. He's now trying to pick it up, and you've already dipped it in the sauce, have you? Are you going to dip it in the sauce? And down it goes.
Yep, the wasabi hit the spot.
Ooh. And the ginger.
That actually might have been the ginger, not the wasabi, but yes. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, is that good?
Yes, it
And have you
was
had a
excellent.
little sip of sake to just finish the whole thing off?
Lovely.
Oh.
I think the pump's starting up now.
Yeah, you can hear a lot of noise behind us, and actually that's what we were saying about eating here, is it could get a little bit overwhelming, but we are now
Oh,
on
the
to our.
sashimi was absolutely superb.
That was beautiful. We're now on to our next course, and so these are the skewers. We've got the shiitake mushrooms. There was supposed to be 2 chicken, but they've run out of chicken. So I'm not too bothered. Actually, Robert looks as though he's in heaven anyway. You're not bothered, are you, at all?
I'm not bothered at all. I'm just loving it, and yeah, I like the shiitake mushrooms anyway.
So they haven't rushed us. We weren't late, but obviously there were people before us that didn't move from their table. And I was a little bit worried that they would start to rush us through our meal. They haven't. The only thing is all the noise coming now from
Getting a
the
bit noisy.
from the pub.
Let's
but-
finish up these. These look superb. Let's eat these. I'm really not liking this at all. That really wasn't very good. Ha! Only kidding. It's beautiful. I cannot understand. It's mushroom and spring onion, and it is beautiful. It is delicious. Excuse me. It's got a little bit of a crunch about it, a little bit of crispness, especially with the spring onion, and still going with the sake. I'm getting used to it now. Actually, it's not bad at all. Might have to have another one.
It's not just the sake talking, though, is it? It definitely.
No, that food was absolutely. The whole meal's been absolutely superb. In fact, we may very well come back again before this cruise is over. I've enjoyed this meal so much. Another course. Another course. What's this? I can't even remember what this one was called.
I think I'm
Actually,
gonna have to go and lie down in a stupor. So this is like their little rice. It's like a little rice kind of ramen. It isn't ramen, but it's like that. I'm not sure what that was. That was fish. There was no meat in this one.
no.
So there's noodles. There's half an egg. Look at the colour of that egg. and some fish in a broth. I would like to get a little bit of everything, but I'm not sure if
I don't think you're going to be able to do that.
when you're determined, just excuse the fingers and then we get a little bit of that, let me tell you. That is so good together. It's very soft and smooth. So the textures are soft and smooth, but the flavours are, I don't know how to explain, the flavours are very soft and smooth. Beautiful.
The final course. It's a good job as well because we have so
Countdown.
much food.
I know I need my nap now. I think we're going to laze outside in the sun and just have a little boozy. So the final one was
Sorbet.
yuzu sorbet, which is a Japanese citrus fruit. So let me just give it a little try and I'll tell you what it's like.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so it's not as sharp as a lime or a lemon, but it's definitely got that lime or lemon with sort of a hint of melon and lychee. That would be the way I described it, not as sharp as lemon or lime or even grapefruit. Delicious. It's a delicious fruit. I don't know what it looks like, but I'm surprised we don't have more of that in Australia. Lovely.
That was a very indulgent lunch. It's taken us about 2 hours. We have taken our time. We've had some absolutely superb food here at the Kato Sushi. Yeah, I think we may be back as well because it was just so good. Right, this afternoon we're going to, as Al said, we're going to just find a place and sleep all this food off, I think. I wouldn't mind having a go on that Himalayan experience.
Okay, hope you enjoyed that video. It really was a fantastic meal. Unfortunately, we didn't get to go back there again on that cruise, but we would certainly recommend it to anybody. And if we go on the MSC ships again, we will definitely be back to the Kato Sushi. If you've liked this video, please hit like, please hit subscribe and hit the notification button if you want to see more of our videos. That's all from me for today. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye now.